Yeah, Ebiquity is a world-leading independent marketing analytics company. We specialize on media and marketing analytics in particular. We offer basically three services. We offer marketing performance optimization, which is basically using statistical methodologies to assess the impact of marketing activities on business outcomes. And in that division, we also track consumer journeys in particular in digital and help our clients optimize those journeys for their consumers. Our second division is media value management. What we do there is strategic media advisory. So for example, what advertising technology to use or how to organize media departments for clients now that digital is a big topic for them. We do media benchmarking, and through our subsidiary Firm Decisions, we do contract compliance reviews. In our third division, Market Intelligence, we have a software platform. What we do there is we offer our clients access to creative executions and media spend data in almost real time in 90 markets across the world. In essence, there are two big trends in the marketplace. One is more accountability and better use of data in marketing. Marketing used to be very much a right brain discipline, and now with the increased availability of data and the ability to process bigger amounts of data, it's becoming more and more a left brain discipline. It's not only left brain, so the balance between left and right brain that levels the accountability of marketing in general, of marketing results, but also of marketing spend. The second big trend is digital. Probably wouldn't surprise anybody. Both on the consumer side, consumers are a lot more digital these days, which changes the ecosystem. At the same time, the use of digital technology in the ad ecosystem overall, one of the keywords that most people will be familiar is programmatic media trading is just one example. Overall, it has become a very complex environment. The media trading ecosystem and marketing used to be a lot simpler in the past. It has become opaque and it has to be very complex for clients. We are truly independent. That means that we can provide unbiased advice to the clients that we work with. We have deep subject matter expertise in media and marketing analytics. We work with 80 of the world's top 100 advertisers. We have core technologies and core services that offer barriers to entry. One of those examples is our extensive data pool that we use for benchmarking. And lastly, we can provide services to global clients with deep local market expertise. The Association of National Advertisers commissioned a study into media transparency into the US marketplace. The study really had two components. One was K2 Intelligence, a corporate investigative firm, analyzed the current trading practices within the US market. And then Ebiquity and Firm Decisions, together with the ANA, developed recommendation for the ANA members. Now, the K2 study found that inside the US media trading environment, there's a degree of intransparency, in particular in the sample that they had analyzed. We then subsequently recommended specific recommendations on how advertisers and agencies can react to that. What we have been trying to do is outline specific shortcomings, both on the agency side, but also on the advertiser side. So to give you one example, what we have highlighted in particular is for any good relationship, it is important that the agencies are adequately and fairly compensated for the services that they provide. And we should also keep in mind that when we talk about media transparency, it is a broader subject matter about efficiency and effectiveness of marketing spend. So the recent conversations about how transparent are certain technology providers and publishers, you may remember conversations around Facebook most recently, but there are also others, is also related to the transparency topic. So as an outcome of the work that we have been doing with the ANA and with K2, I think the level of awareness as it relates to media transparency and marketing and media efficiency and effectiveness has really risen globally. We believe that advertisers are taking the topic a lot more seriously than they have done in the past. And we are seeing this through our work with advertiser associations across the globe. So it started most recently in the US, but we are also working with advertiser associations all over Europe and in Asia as well. And it's really a level of understanding now that clients are seeking out, in particular because through to digital, the environment has become a lot more complex and there's a lot bigger needs for education. And we are working with these advertiser associations on answering the questions that their members have. The recommendations that we have developed in collaboration with the ENA basically fall into 5 areas. One is corporate governance. We collectively believe that the governance processes that should be put in place on the advertiser side as it relates to media and marketing spend should really be the total spend and not the fee paid to the agencies. That's really critical because therefore also the analytics and the metrics and the accountability will escalate and elevate respectively within the organizations. In the context of bigger corporate governance, I think accountability and effectiveness of marketing spend is really important for senior executives and in particular for the CMOs and the CFOs that we work with. The second recommendation was around data ownership and data management. Many of our clients, I would argue all of our clients, want to establish more relevant and more personal relationship and experiences with their consumers. Therefore, they have to understand in detail what data is being collected in the advertising process and how can they use and own parts of that data as they evolve their relationship with their clients. So critically important for future competitiveness. The third area, as we all know, relationships are governed in business world by contracts, so there's recommendations around contract management. The fourth recommendation is related to that. It's audit rights as it relates to contract. And the last recommendation is around a code of conduct. This governs really the day-to-day relationship between all parties involved in the media and marketing trading environment on top of the contract that is in place. What is really important to us is that while this study started in the US, the implications are really worldwide, and we're having related conversations in all markets that we are active in and in all the major advertising markets around the globe. Our growth acceleration plan has 5 pillars. First, we want to focus on organically growing our marketing performance optimization practice. We have seen very good growth rates over the last couple of reporting periods, and we believe because we offer some of our services in their practice only in selected and few markets, we can expand that service offering into other markets. To give an example, for example, we're offering marketing analytics and marketing mix modeling in the UK and in Spain, but not in Western Europe and not in the US. On the other side, we are offering multi-channel analytics, web optimization basically, in the US market, but not in the European markets. So we see great opportunity on the back of our expertise and the demand from our clients to grow that organically, mainly by hiring and onboarding staff in key selected geographies. The second part of the program is around deeper and broader relationship with our biggest clients. Our clients are asking us for lots more services that we can provide to them, and we are now getting much better in organizing the whole organization around the needs of our biggest clients. So for example, in the UK this year, we have team working much closer together than we had in the past, and 50% of our incremental growth in our marketing performance optimization practice in the UK came from existing client relationships out of our other practice areas. So we can really see client demand, independence is important, and the clients are coming us for more and incremental services. The third pillar is around digital and providing more digital services and methodologies and products to our clients. We are investing in a couple of areas. For example, in our market intelligence practice, we are about to launch a digital creative capture and ad spend product that we are finalizing and piloting as we speak. We are developing a digital attribution model within our marketing performance optimization practice, and we very recently launched a strategic media consultancy service, which is advising our clients on topics such as programmatic ad buying or how advertising technology works. We also have, as a third pillar, a couple of services that we deliver as one-off solutions at the moment, for example, in the retail environment. We want to take those one-off, one-client solutions and package them into category solutions. And so we're putting some investments into those services to make them broader applicable. And the last area is we are building an organization that can support the growth. Historically, the company has been growing with acquisitions. We are moving now in the phase where these entities are out of earnouts, and we can establish a global organization that serves global client needs across regions and geographies. In essence, we are investing in people, incremental technologies and methodologies, and also a little bit of awareness creation for the brand. The growth acceleration plan that we have outlined very recently focused primarily on organic growth opportunities. However, we are constantly evaluating opportunities for M&A in the marketplace. And if the right opportunities come along, they fit our profile and our criteria, we'll be very open and willing to look at those targets more carefully. But for now, we are focusing on organic expansion. There are some structural elements to consider, and there are internal elements what we are doing. From a structural perspective, the advertising and marketing industry is a growing industry. And in particular, if you think about digital and investment in digital, we foresee that the structural dynamics are still positive going forward. And then there are a set of internal dynamics. We are in the process of building a higher quality, more robust, and more global business. We recently outlined a plan for double-digit revenue growth on a CAGR basis for the next 5 years. We have a couple of structural elements in place internally that serve as entry barriers to limit competition in the marketplace. So for example, what we have in place is a media data benchmarking pool. Establishing the pool takes a lot of effort, so new entrants cannot just enter the marketplace by themselves and easily. That serves as a barrier for the marketplace overall, as one example. And lastly, we have both local deep media expertise in local markets, and we can service clients globally with our global presence.